If in the land Yehovah your God is giving you to possess, a murder victim is found lying in the countryside, and the perpetrator of the murderer is not known, then your leaders and judges are to go out and measure the distance between the murder victim and the surrounding towns. I love this because Yehovah shows you that, again, in the context of judging, someone's always going to be held responsible. So one of the things I'll do here, I'll say, all right, somebody needs to bring in whatever for the dogs. And all of a sudden you see everybody be like this. Be looking at the wall, like trying to hide just in plain sight, like nobody sees you. So, okay, nobody wants to step up. Okay. Since nobody wants to step up, then everyone's involved. Because inside the Torah, somebody has to be responsible. In the way that Yehovah says, okay, nobody takes responsibility. Well, who's the body closest to? Guess what? It's now your problem. In other words, the closer you are to the problem, guess what? Own it. You don't get to, well, it ain't my problem. That's not righteous judgment. Righteous judgment is somebody's going to have to own this. Because in Yehovah's world, it's just a matter of who's closest to the problem. And judges are to go out and measure the distance between the murderer victim and the surrounding towns. After it has been determined which town is closest, the leader of that town are to take a young female cow that has never been put to work or yoked for use as a draft animal. The leaders of that town are to bring the heifer down to a vadi with a stream in it that never dries up. So that would represent living water. To a place that is neither plowed nor sown. And they are to break the cow's neck there in the vadi. Then the Kohanim, who are Levaim, are to approach, for Yehovah, your God, has chosen them to serve him and to pronounce blessings in the name of Yehovah. They will decide the outcome of every dispute and matter. So who are the righteous judges? The Kohanim, or who are Levaim. Who are the ones that are, not only are they able to decide the outcome of every dispute and matter, they're also able to pronounce blessings in the name of Yehovah, because they were chosen to do so. They'll decide the outcome of every dispute and matter involving violence. All the leaders of the town nearest the murder victim are to wash their hands over the cow, whose neck was broken in the vadi. Then they are to speak up and say, this blood was not shed by our hands, nor have we seen who did it. Yehovah, forgive your people, Israel, whom you redeemed. Do you understand? Israel is already redeemed. Do not allow innocent blood to be shed among your people, Israel, and they will be forgiven this bloodshed. Thus you will banish the shedding of innocent blood from among you by doing what Yehovah sees as right. This is a ritual based on how he perceives things to be done right, not the way that you may perceive things to be done right. This is how he deals with bloodshed. Again, he looks at who's closest in proximity. Somebody's going to have to take this on. You're not allowed to just walk by. Two people can't be like, well, it ain't my town either. Well, I ain't see it either. No. somebody has to be responsible. What I see here is that in Yehovah's kingdom, responsibility doesn't get passed along. And it's all based on what Yehovah sees as right, not based on our own perspective. So there are some things that we've gone over, this year that I know have challenged conventional thinking. And that's by design. To see, do you still see is Yehovah's right?